Congratulations. Obviously a big moment in anybody's fighting career. What's the emotions like for you right now?
You know, I'm very excited, happy. Came here to do what I needed to do, but it's just the next step. You know, I got big plans, and that was just the first step.
With this being the official debut, did it feel any different? Like, obviously you've been in there, but I mean, did it feel different tonight?
It did feel different. It felt different for a lot of different reasons, you know. You don't go 0-2 in the UFC, so this was a must-win for me, and Jordan Wright was a dangerous opponent, so there was a lot of emotions. You know, the last time I got touched in that octagon, I went to sleep, so there was a lot of emotions going in there, and it felt good to go in there and just squash them all.
That's awesome. Obviously, a lot of time dominating the clinch position. Was that the game plan from the start?
Absolutely. That fight was exactly what we planned to do. Push him up against the wall. That's what I'm going to do to everybody. That's my plan. You don't have to ask me anymore. I'm going to push every single light heavyweight up against the cage and elbow their face off.
I like it. Was it difficult to stay disciplined in that? I mean, you're saying you're going to do that all the time, but it seemed like at the end you kind of wanted to open up a little bit. Is it tough to stay disciplined to the game plan?
You've been talking to my coaches? So, yes, I want finishes. I want to entertain you guys. I need to win fights, but I want finishes. So, yes, that third round, I felt, you know, I was obviously up on the scorecards. I wanted to put an exclamation point on it, but that kind of let him back into the fight slightly. So, you know, the game plan is always pushing him against the wall, but there's a give and take sometimes.
Awesome. Well, I know you want to celebrate this, but I guess, you know, what's the plan next? I mean, do you look to book something right away? Do you look to take some time off and, you know, improve? Or what's the plan moving forward?
I want to get right back in here. You know, April 22nd, May 6th, I've got friends on both those cards. My coaches are already going to be here. Find me an opponent. The first guy they offered me for tonight was Anton Turkalj, you know, and he turned it down. You got one fight in the UFC, man. You can't turn down fights. Like, let's go. I don't know when the last time he fought was. Let's get both of us on that one of those soon cards, late April, early May.
Last thing for me, I guess. How do you see your career going, right? Because you've been a professional athlete. Some people are like, well, I want to take the slow road and build and that sort of thing. Other people want to shoot right to the top, say, let me contend right away. What do you see your journey?
So I'm realistic. I'm 34 years old. I'm not going to be in this game for 15 more years, and I believe in my abilities. So I'm not saying I want ranked opponents right now, but I want fights. I'll fight as many times as the UFC calls, I'll pick up. So I want fights, and I'm going to, you know, bloody guys up and just keep rolling until they have no choice but to move me up in the rankings.
Good enough. Thanks, sir.